All right, go ahead. Open up.
All right, Shalom. Giving all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadar, the honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who were well, worthy to give them honors. All right, and peace and salutations to our new brother and Akim, giving, diligence to the truth, all right? For the growth. All right. And without further ado, I'll bring it to it because I'm from America, and Bible prophecy. All right. Pastor Hard deemed this the year of prophecy.
Let us brothers know if you can hear us.
Yeah, let us know.
Get on the page and see can you hear us. I got my phone.
Let the phone ring up there. Live, right?
Yeah, come.
All right. Like I said, Apostle Hard deemed this the year of prophecy. Hit the TV up.
Yeah, come. We live.
Apostle Hard of GMS, all right, deemed this the year of prophecy in the power. And so we're going to get into prophecy. All right.
Okay.
It's Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. All right. And there shall be a time of trouble, and such never was seen. There was a nation since, such as never was since there was a nation.
Right. So basically, Daniel was prophesying that there's going to be a time that this earth is going to see something that it's never seen before. All right. And that time it's talking about Jacob's trouble. All right. Because the Lord said he's going to do things that he's never done before, man. All right. The earth has never got hit with thermonuclear missiles before. All right. You never seen Jacob. You ain't never see Israel is going to basically be destroyed as a mass scale as you're going to see.
Right.
You're gonna see 2/3 of Israel literally get completely destroyed, man.
That's right.
2/3 of Israel are gonna be completely eradicated out of the face of the earth, all right? And only the 1/3 is going to the kingdom, all right? But the 2/3 will come back, but through the 1/3 first, man. All right?
Right. I'm gonna get that in Zechariah 13:8. Because it's going to be a slow and painful death. All right, the Lord's not just going to, he could if he wanted. The Lord's.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say the Lord's not just going to snap his fingers and just eradicate 2/3 of our people in the blink of an eye.
Right.
It's going to happen slow by a man's hand.
Yep.
The Lord's going to eradicate our people by a man's hand. The Lord's going to use the inventions of man to do it. All right, he's going to have, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into 2nd Ezra where it says the sedition of men. Men are going to uprise, all right, and come against this government. And in the midst of that, in the crossfire, it's going to be women, children, all right? People are going to die slowly, painfully, okay?
Yeah. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. It says, the great day of the Lord is near, and it is near. It hastes greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly, since that day is the day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of weariness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
And all those are adjectives of how the day is going to be. It's describing the day with words, all right? There's no happiness, there's no laughter, there's no mirth. All right, it says in Isaiah, the book of Isaiah said, they shall no more drink wine with a song.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be the mirth of the street, the taverns have ceased. The dancing has ceased. It's going to be what? Keep going in that.
All right, it says a day of trumpets and alarmings against the fenced city and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon man that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dung. It says, and the flesh and the blood shall be poured out as dust, and the flesh of the dawn. Neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. It says, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of them that dwell in the land.
Speedy riddance, so it's going to happen quick. All right, but it's not going to happen in an instant. It's not going to happen instantaneous. Read go up first when you said not the silver nor gold.
It says neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
This is 16. And it says their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled. All right, that word spoiled right there in my Bible says plundered, but we all know that word spoiled can be destroyed. All right, it says their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, man. So you're gonna have children taken away from families and killed and slaughtered right in front of the father and the mother, man. And they're gonna be helpless. And these jakes out here, these so-called black people out here, man, are just gathering abroad in the streets, man, like nothing's gonna happen to them. All right. But that's not according to the Bible, man. This is coming out of the Bible. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. All right, who's going to ravish their wives, man? You know, the men in the street, man, the people that uprise, man. It says in the book of 2 Ezra, it says, men shall go into their neighbor's house for the lack of bread thereof, man. Yep. You know, what are they gonna do after they get done eating, man? Before they even spoil us, they're gonna kill it. They're gonna kill the father, rape your wife, kill her, get your goods. You know, he says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." And that's what the brother just pointed out. He said, "As for silver and the gold, they shall not deliver you."
Which shows you, even if America do pay its debt, it's not gonna matter. You know. Because the Lord's Spirit is upon those missiles, man, to destroy America, all right? Because it was written there, all right? Go ahead.
It had more, but that was it. That was the point I wanted to get.
Go to verse 18. I think we'll just next verse. I want to get that one.
No, it says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. They shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
See, they shall not have pity on the fruit of the womb, which is what? The pregnant woman, man. It's because they're going to know pregnant women's over here. They're going to know children are over here, man. But are they going to have pity? No. They're not going to care, all right? Because I told you, the Spirit of the Lord is upon those missiles, man. So the Lord's going to come and destroy all these people, all right? Now, is that verse?
Yeah, it's the one part. It says, their eyes shall not spare children.
See, now this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 36. It says, a sword is upon the liars, they shall die. A sword is upon the mingling men, the mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon the horse and upon the chariots, and upon all the mingling people that are in the midst of her, and they shall be as women. A sword is upon the treasures, and they shall be robbed. So basically, that point where it says the sword is upon the mingling people is the missiles are also going to destroy the people that you see walking around, man, on this plot of land. All right, because it says, it's like it says, and upon all the mingling people that are in the midst thereof, man, that are in the midst of America. All right, but does that talk about that's walking on this land? No, it's talking about the mindset of America that believes in American philosophy, that believes in, oh, I can make it in America. I believe in this place. All right, because we walk in America, does that mean we're going to be destroyed? Not saying we're part of the elect, but we're hoping to be. Is that but the majority of the elect is going to be walking? Is going to be of America, man. It says it when Micah Malachi says what deliverance shall be coming from Babylon. All right, so it's talking about most majority of the elect is over here in America. All right, but it says the mingled people that shall be destroyed. It's talking about these 2/3 from these heathens, man. All right, they're going to be destroyed. All right. This is Jeremiah 50.
Go
ahead.
What's that? What you going to Jeremiah
50 to 37. Yeah, it's talking about the people that believes in this place, man. The mingling people, man. When you mingle, what is it talking about? You're actually getting into it, man. You're getting into the party. You're how can I say you're trying to become more into the party. All right, you're becoming a party man. You're talking to people, man. You know, People, it's the same. It says, what? Get out there and mingle. You know, which is what? You go talk to people. You're enjoying yourself. You know, we're also at the party. Guess what? We cussing this party. Yeah, we can't stand this party, man. We can't stand this party, man.
It says,
wicked ass party. Go ahead.
mingle is woo. It says as mixed, interwoven.
Mm-hmm.
All right, mixture, mixed people, mixed company.
Now, what does America mean? America means bitter, but what's the biblical name, man? This is Babylon, which is confusion, man.
Yeah.
If you look at the word confusion only means to be mixed in.
Yeah.
All right, con, which is in, and fuse, which is mixed. All right, when you're fusing something, you're taking two or more substance and trying to make them into one. That's America. That's Babylon confusion, man.
Yeah.
Homosexuality with I don't know, with right sexuality. What, men against women? You know.
And that's confusion. Like the brother said, he said, mixture. The Lord is not a loving all nations, you know, of God. And the Lord is a separatist.
Yeah.
The Lord isn't with Megan. All right, he's with holy people and heathen.
Yep. Hey, even we're gonna say what I was gonna say, you could be having just to prove that this place is confusion, man. You could be having a woman that looks straight like a woman, acts like acts like a woman. It could be you think she's a legit woman, but 25 years from now, you wonder why you have not got a pregnant once. Y'all young, y'all age, y'all like 25, and y'all wait till y'all 40s, and then comes to find out this is a man. She had a sex change, she never told you. That's confusion, man. Because this dude going around thinking he's dating a woman, but it's completely a man, man. That's complete confusion. Because he don't know what's he dating. He don't know what it is.
Yep. That's that back to that meme. You read that over when you know that is like a meme with people.
It says a sword is also upon the horses and upon the chariots.
A sword is also upon the horses and the chariots in the power of America. All right. You want?
Yep. It says and upon all the mingling people that are in the midst of her.
And the people in the midst of her that's mixing and mingling. All right, when you look at mingling people, they're always what? Celebrating, having parties. All right. When you at a party, like the brother said, he said what? They go mingle. All right, go talk amongst the people, go be friendly with them, go communicate with them. All right, go ahead. Let's finish out that verse.
It says, and they shall become as women, a sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. All right. And what treasures are they talking about? All right. Riches and gold. All right. The things that you have stored up, the nice wine. All right. The things that you have stored up amongst yourself. And who you gonna be robbed from, man? We get that in Daniel.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 8. All right. Isaiah 24, verse 7 says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted lose sight. All right. It says, the mirth of taverns ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. All right, that goes into these people going out to clubs, partying, marrying, giving in marriage, fucking. All right, these people ain't gonna do that no more in the day, man. Well, they are. All right, but not the people doing it right now. People doing it right now that's living in that pleasure, man. Scripture says she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All right. These people out here going to clubs and going to parties, man, they're not going to be able to do that in the day of the Lord's wrath, man. Because the Lord's going to put all of that to rest. He's going to have troops walking down the streets, put people to death. The brother just got the sword should be upon the horse and the chariot, upon the mingled people. All right, the people mingling in these parties. It says, Isaiah 23, read it over. It says, the mirth of taverns ceases, the noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceases. That's the good thing, gladness. And he's read, what was it, Zechariah? He said, the day of the Lord is all of these terrible things. Zephaniah, he said, the day of the Lord is all of these terrible things. All right, so this is the precept to that, because all of the joy is ending. Verse 9, it says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. In the city of confusion. All right, then back to that mingled people, man. The brother said this is Babylon, which means what? Confusion. All right, it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. All right, there is a crying for wine in the streets.
Now you can take that spiritually, you can take that physically. Physically, yeah, it's going to be a cry for wine because you're not going to be able to find no drink because there's going to be a famine out there. Or you can take that spiritually, which is why it represents what knowledge and doctrine, because they're gonna want answers. They're gonna be like, why is this happening? Who can answer us? Why do these things happen? They're gonna be, and guess what? They're gonna think of those crazy men that they seen on the corner shouting, America's gonna go down, America's gonna be destroyed, and people are gonna die. All right? They're gonna think about that. They're gonna be like, oh man, what happened to those guys? They're gonna stop seeing us out there, and then boom, it's gonna come, man. All right? Just like Apostle Gabar and Apostle Tahar and the rest of the elders had said that when 9/11 happened, they said that camp, the next camp day was fucking it was people all down the street, man. They said it was people always, it was hella people coming up, man. You know? They said it was people flooding the camp when 9/11 happened. You know? So it shows you that stuff has to get fucked up in order for people to get into the inquiry. All right? But guess what? This time, man, when something gets fucked up, man, we're not gonna be there to be y'all comfort. All right? Be our rescue. All right? We're gonna be somewhere hidden. All right? As the Lord has said, man. You know?
Because all joy is darkened, means there's gonna be no more laughter, no more goodness, no more gladness. It says all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. All the frolicking and all the foolishness and all the lifting up is gone. All the fun and laughter is gonna cease. It's gonna be gone. It says it says in the city is left destruction, and the gate is smitten with destruction. All right, in a confused city. In Babylon, the gates of the city is going to be smitten with destruction. So wherever you go, you're going to see destruction. All right, if you want an idea of that, watch Esau's movies about post-apocalyptic movies, man, like Walking Dead, all right, or Book of Eli, all right, I Am Legend. There's many movies out there that you can get a visual of how it's going to be, all right. It says that in the city is left destruction, and the gate is smitten with in the city is left desolation. The gate is smitten with destruction. All right, so this is not a happy day. It's not going to be a glad day where everybody's going to be holding hands. All right, it's going to be a very dark day, like I read in Daniel.
That's something.
I'll go finish the Daniel, just so I can let you go.
Oh yeah.
All right, it says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, my people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Right, which has that mark, man, which is the mark of election, exempt from judgment, man, as eklektos means, man, which is Greek for elect, man. All right, it's gonna be exempt from judgment through Yahweh Shah, man. All right, which means Yahweh Shah and his elect through Yahweh Shah, we've been exempt from judgment, judging according to this world, man. We're not going to get judged with this world, even though we're in this world, man. All right? Even though we're walking upon this world like everybody else, the elect is not going to get judged when this world gets judged, man. All right? Because they're saved through the blood of Yahweh Shah, man. That was one of the reasons why he died from that. All right? I got something right here. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 16. It says, therefore the Lord, the God of hosts, the Lord shall say, willing shall be in all the streets. It's like a wailing shall be in all the streets, and they shall say in the highways, alas, alas, and they shall call the husbandman to mourn, and they shall call the husband to mourn, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wail. It says, and in all the vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith the Lord. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, for what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. All right, because basically the Lord is saying, why are you people rejoicing in my day? Do you not know my day is darkness and not light? Do you know my day is destruction and not peace? You know I'm coming with a sword and not humbling words. But it's beautiful though, because the Lord has to come with this in order for the good to set up. So it's actually a good thing that the Lord's coming, man. You ever know? You ever see the end of cartoons or movies where the good guy has to beat the bad guy up, and when the good guy beats the bad guy finally realizes his ways. The bad guy finally realizes his ways is wrong. Black Panther. You know, well, Killmonger thought he was the way, and to Black Panther had to end up stabbing him in the heart. And he finally seen his way. He's finally like, man, the only thing I really wanted was to see Wakanda in his glory, man. You know? But he realized he was going around it the wrong way. Hey, I watched a cartoon called Naruto, and a bad guy named Madara wanted the real thing he wanted was peace. All right, but guess what? He had to get his plans overthrown by the main character in order to see, you know, what I was trying to do was not peace. What you were doing was peace. All right. So what the Lord's coming back is the Lord's coming back to establish peace. But before he established peace, just all good, guess what? He has to overthrow the darkness. All right. Just like in every good movie, the bad guy is like, oh, well, you know, oh, like Magneto and Professor X, they both want the same thing. Magneto wants to overthrow the weak because we're stronger. And well, these people, we're stronger than them. We're better than them. But Professor X, what does he want? He wants to live among them and be joined with them. All right. It's not about that. So of course, Professor X is gonna win because that's fucking America. But really, Magneto has the right way about it, man. All right. I don't want to put y'all, too much of that. Anyways, it says as if a man did flee a lion and a bear met him. It says so what you let a lion. And these are basically just the trials and tribulations that you're gonna go through in this wilderness when this darkness really hits, man. All right. Though you flee a lion and a bear met you, because you're gonna have trouble on all sides, man. You're gonna have what? Martial law troops. You're gonna have a wild beast. All right. You're gonna have starvation hitting you. You're gonna have other mingling people with you. All right. You're gonna have the nukes to worry about, which is the ultimate. There's no dodging that. That's gonna be your ultimate downfall. So all this you really dodging is really in vain. That's really the Lord just setting you up to get destroyed in a nuclear fire. All right. It says, though a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, just imagine you running from a martial law troops. You end up getting away. You run in a house and you find 4, 5, 6 big swole niggas just raped two little teenage girls or 2 women or something, and now they looking at you for food. All right, I'm talking about swole, big cocky niggas, man, with all big beards and fucking machetes and nunchucks and swords and shit. Now you just walk right in front of them. All right. It says what? It says, and the bear met him and went into the house and leaned his head on the wall and they circumvented him. So let's say you did end up getting a friend from them guys, and then boom, you just ran into the wilderness where you got a wild bear or a wild lion or shit, a raccoon or something. Now they on your tail now. Basically, it's gonna be no rest, man. And then you gotta also think about the demons the Lord's gonna release. Demons is actually gonna be fucking with people out here, the fourth kind? That's actually gonna be right here, man. You'll see motherfuckers walking up walls. You can see niggas running from shit that you don't even know they're doing. You can't even see. Niggas, you'll literally probably a nigga getting dragged in the alley by nothing, And all you hear is necks cracking and his bones breaking and shit. The Lord's gonna actually send these demons out here, man. It's a very beautiful time, man. And we have to be prayed up and we have to be shielded from Yahweh Shah, man. All right, to endure, man. Because the Lord said He shall keep you from the time of what was it I'm looking for? The time of He should keep you from the time of not tribulation. No. It's in Revelation. He said if you keep my sayings, I'm patient. The time of that's not tribulation. It's tempt something. Temptation. I should keep you from the time of temptation. Matter of fact, I'm mad that I butchered yourself, so I'm gonna just look for it. You got it? Great.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Right, so we kept the word of his patience, which is the words of Yahweh Shah that's written in the book. And this book is all about patience, man. All right, because the book of Lamentations tell you that what? If it is good for a man to both hope, which is faith, and quietly wait for the salvation of the world. But it's talking about what? Just sit in your living room, twiddling your thumbs and watching YouTube videos all day? No, man. It's talking about out there professing the words of Yahweh Shah. Like the Songs of Solomon in the 5th chapter. It says what? Righteous men shall stand boldly. Or Isaiah the 38th chapter, or the 37th, I forgot which one. It says what? Lift up thy voice as a trumpet, slacking. 58th chapter. It says what? Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Or Isaiah the 14th chapter, where it says what? Set up a banner, all right, in the midst of Zion, man. All right. So it's talking about we have to go out there and profess the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, preaching the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. Make the videos, make the sit downs, all right. But guess what? Also being patient for the Lord to come back, man. All right. That's the patience of his coming. Go ahead.
God, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
See, the Lord shall keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now, what the Lord's talking about? Jacob's trouble, man. When that chip finally gets implemented, man. Because that's when the Lord's really going to try people, man. That's when the Lord's really going to try them that call him, them that call themselves Israelites, or them that call themselves the men of the Lord, or godly men.
Them that call the Lord Messiah.
Yeah, Messiah, man. We're gonna see if you're really gonna stand for the Lord in that day, man. And I'm even talking to brothers that's in GMS, man. I'm talking to myself foremost, man. The Lord's really gonna see who's gonna be down for him, man. You can Luke 13 chapter, all right? Because the Lord's coming back for his elect, man. All right. And if you're not part of that, this is what's gonna happen to you, man. All right. And this is actually talking about the people that call themselves Israelite, the people that's preaching Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know? Go ahead. 13 and what's 12 say?
Yeah, that's over.
20.
Yeah. He said, "Earnestly shall I like to be in God." And if I
I think it's 12. So I'm 13. 13. It's like, start from 24.
So Luke chapter 13, verse 24, it says, strive to enter in at the straight gate.
Right, which is a straight loose level of difficulty. So if you have an easy walk in this truth, man, you're not in the straight gates, all right? Plain point to the cut, man. If you're having an easy walk in this truth, you're not in the straight gates, man. You know? Whatever your walk is, the Lord has you in, man. If it's easy, if you're just doing all good, all around.
All kosher.
Yeah.
Always good.
Always good. I'm always straight. I'm always good. Hey, man, watch yourself, man. Look at yourself. Examine yourself, man. Because this is a hard walk, man. If it's not one thing, it's another, man. That's how I always say. But us brothers, and again, I always say, man, when it rains, it pours. All right? Because I see multiple brothers saying that, man. I said it to my brother a couple of days ago, man. You know, when it rains, it pours, man. Which means, which it talks about, we might have one thing, we might get that fixed, but guess what? It's another thing right after that. You know? So if you have an easy walk, man, hey, man, watch yourself, man. Go ahead.
God. It says, strive to enter the straight gate. For many, I say unto you, will seek to enter it, and shall not be able.
Why? Because they didn't hearken right now. Bible Kush, I can get that. You want something in the pocket? I need to get a second Ezra 9.
Okay. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1.
What's 21, sir?
21. Says myself, spirit agreement.
8.
So second Ezra chapter 9 and 8, it says, shall be
no, go ahead.
It says second Ezra chapter 9 and 8 shall be preserved from the said perils.
Right. 9.
Second Ezra 9 and 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
Go ahead.
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty.
Loathe, which means hate the Lord's law, while they yet had liberty. Why? You have liberty right now. The Lord still has his hand out to the poor right now. The Lord, he still has his hand out. All right? The Lord is still calling for his people, man. All right? But while you loathing the Lord's law, which is what? You people hate the Lord's law. You people hate the Lord's saying, you know, how do they come? They come from these videos, man. They come when we're on highways and byways, man. That's how, what you people do. Look at us, laugh at us, mock us, make fun of us, make videos about us. You know, want to fight us, want to talk shit about us. You know, that's how you hating the Lord's law right now, man. All right? So when the Lord comes back and saying, no, this is what you said to my men, all right, the Lord's going to feel disrespected. And you're going to be like, but Lord, I didn't know they were your men. They said, they told you they were your men. They proved it to you. And you're gonna be speechless, man. And that's what the Lord wants, man, for you to be speechless. Because it's nothing like somebody when you catch them and you say, I told you so. It's nothing like that because they become speechless. All right? Go ahead.
God. It says, and lo, the Lord's law.
Uh-huh.
This is while they had liberty.
And liberty is free time, man. And that's nothing what we have. Hey, look, hey, the scripture says buy back the time. We have to buy back the time, man. All right. So us and the no, guess what? We're running out of time, man, because we're trying to figure out ways to please Yahweh Shai. We're buying back times that we were once in the world, man. You know, some brothers more than others. Some brothers been a nigga 20 years. Some brothers been a nigga 40 years. Some brothers been a nigga 35 years. Some niggas only been some brothers only been a niggas for 15 years, or 16, or 17, or 20, or 19. You know, so we gotta buy back a whole bunch of wickedness, man. You know, and the only person I know upon this planet Earth that's probably past his time is El Apostle Tahar, El Apostle Gabar, and El Apostle Ramlap, and El Apostle Rakat. You know, and probably the rest of the elders, man. But those are the only men that I can probably say that's been in the truth 20 plus. It's been in the truth ever since their 20s. You know, it's like who was it? Samuel said, he said, no. He said, oh, you're just a man, but he used, and this man's been a war of his youth. You know, so basically, we're nothing but in our youth, and these been men of the Lord of their youth. You know, since their youth, man. You know. I'm gonna use the bar. Wrap your mind where I'm at. All right. Just imagine you and your youth, and these men been in the truth since their youth. All right. Until now they're in their 40s. Go ahead. 50s. Some of them. Go ahead.
No, it says, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance is open unto them.
Right, which is now. Repentance is open unto you, man. Go ahead.
Understood not.
Why? Because the Lord didn't want you to understand. He had that angel blocking you from the truth, man. So it's really the Lord rejecting you, man. Because you rejected the Lord, man. But you don't get that in the book of Acts. Go ahead. And in Matthew. Come.
This is and understood not, but despised it.
Uh-huh. See, you don't even know what we're talking about, but you still you hate it. We're telling you right here that you have a chance and hope for eternal life, a kingdom for whatever rule, ultimate limited amount of women, rulership, different planets, real food, real air, real water, real vagina if that's what you like. Whatever you like, you have that in the palm of your hand. Lord said, nothing shall be impossible unto you. Nothing. You should be able to tell them mountain. It says, go forth downwards, and it's gonna go. If that's a literal mountain, or if that's a place of a power structure, whatever you want, it's gonna be there for you, man. I ain't gonna say probably, but I'm confident to say whatever you want, because Lord, when it comes back, He's gonna change our hearts. So whatever we want, we're gonna have happen, man. Because you're not gonna be able to think no wicked thought. So if you say, oh shit, so I can fuck 10 bitches at the same time? No, because once you get transformed, you're not gonna be wanting to fuck 10 bitches at the same time. Because you know that's gonna be unlawful. All right? So yes, in the kingdom, we're gonna get whatever we want. Because our heart is gonna be 100 pure of righteousness. All right? We're not gonna have a wicked thought. Wicked thoughts are not gonna go in our heads no more, man. We're gonna think 100% right. Go ahead.
It says, but the same shall know it after death by pain.
But the same shall know it by death by pain, man. Jake gotta get their ass whooped, man. You know, gotta get that belt to that ass. You know, Pops always said it when I was younger, and I never forgot it. Because you believe fat meat ain't greasy. You know? Jake just gotta get their ass whooped, man. In order for them to understand, they gotta get their ass whooped. Bumble shot, real quick. Can you get Hosea? Yeah, no. Let Luke not done. I want to get the Hosea right quick. It's one, I believe. Hosea.
Well, I mean,
Probably.
follow me.
No, 5 and 6. Like, you know, because Jake only understands one thing as soon as you beat their ass, man. You can tell him 1,000 times. Guess what? Until that belt goes to ass, that's when they say, okay, I understand. Go ahead.
Hosea 5 and 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face, and their affliction they shall seek me early.
See, in time, it says in time word.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Right, which is what? Until they acknowledge their offense, to the things that we have, till we acknowledge the things that we have done to them. Micah said, "What? I shall seek the Lord. I shall bear the Lord's indignation because I sinned against him, man." All right, so we acknowledge our offense, man. We acknowledge the Lord's offense, man. We're not going to seek the Lord when we're in danger, right? All right. Really, to be honest, we are seeking the Lord because we are in danger, man. Because if you're not in this troop, you're in the danger zone right now. All right. So yeah, we are seeking the Lord in the danger, but we're not physically in danger right now. It's not happening to us right now. All right. We're not a backsliding niggas. All right. They only want you when you're needing us, man. We want the Lord even in our time of our glory, man. Why would you want people to be around you when you all up and shining, you know, but they wasn't there when you was all down low digging scavenging for pennies in the dirt. All right, that's a low grimy ass nigga, man. All right, go ahead, finish that.
Bible says, "Friend is not known on the end of the
Yeah.
day."
Friend is not known in the day of prosperity, man. You know, go ahead.
It says, so Hosea.
No, finish that, Hosea.
It says, "And they put their seek me early."
Yeah, that's the point. In the time of their affliction, they shall seek me early, man. It says in the book of Psalms, it says what? In that day, my people shall be willing thereof. You look at the word willing, it means voluntarily. That means they go like, whatever I want to do, what I got to do, I'm volunteering to do it. All right? So the Lord has to come down and put affliction on them in order for them to seek him, man. You know, because that's Jake 101, man. Jake got to get their ass whooped. And I'm talking about Jake, I'm talking about all the tribes, man. They got to get their ass whooped in order to get right, man. And guess what? As soon as you get done whooping their ass, they're going to go right back into wickedness, man. Why should you be stricken anymore? You're going to revert more and more, man.
Esther chapter 13, verse 18. Sorry, 17. It says, this is the rest of it in the Bible, but it says, hear my prayer and be merciful unto thine inheritance. Turn our sorrow into joy, that we may live, O Lord, and praise thy name, and destroy not the mouths of them which praise thee, O Lord. And all Israel in like manner cried most earnestly unto the Lord, because their death was before their eyes. And that was the point. They cried, all Israel cried most earnestly. We know all Israel ain't going to cry to the Lord, because the niggas is hard-headed, all right? They always been hard-headed. You know, so why did all Israel cry most earnestly? Because their death was before their face. And what it does is it says, and the children began to do more wickedly than the fathers before them. You know, because while the Lord delivered them, and after they had their leisure, their prosperity, and their liberty, then they decided, we can do what we want to do now. We ain't catching hell. We ain't in affliction. So shit, I'm going to go fuck this my neighbor wife.
Yep, exactly. Yep. You know, give a nigga an inch, you going a mile, man.
Israel won 3 miles. And then think they entitled to 5. I took 3, nigga. Shit, you like I took 10.
Right, exactly.
They only gave you an inch.
Right. Lord gave us statutes, laws, and commandments. And Israel want to break every single one of the what the Lord gave us, man. I bet you, and it's beautiful because I bet you if the Lord gave us unrighteous statutes, laws, and commandments, Israel gonna want to do righteous things, man. Because it's not about, I want to do what I want to do. It's about basically disobedience, man. Because what you want to tell me what to do? I do what I want to do. Go pop that nigga woman. You ain't gonna listen. I'm not gonna go pop that nigga woman. Now it's not about just because it's righteous and it's lawful and just because the Lord said it. It's about Israel just disobedient all in general, man.
Pride.
And just pride, man. Jake and just want to do what they want to do, man. Like you'll tell, like it's reverse psychology, man. You'll tell a nigga what not to do, and he just do it just because you said not to do it. Not because the nigga want to do it, or he just prone to do it, or he just like he want. He just do it just because you told him not to do it. That's his whole reason right there. Yeah, exactly, man. Dude, we had a brother named Kaya. He had reproved the guy about eating something. And the dude justified himself by the Bible, and the brother Kaya showed him in the Bible where it was against to eat that specific thing. Dude said, "I'm gonna eat it anyway." So it was beyond the fact. It was beyond the fact about it was against the scripture. It's just because you told me one way to do it, I'm gonna do it because I'm my own person. I'm gonna do it just because. What you say?
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Just because he told him not to do it. Right. Up in the scripture.
Yeah, man.
Pride.
That's pride, man. Hey, the scripture even said that, man. We have wax fat and king. We have grown with fatness, man. We think we can do it all, man. You know? And it's ultimately, to be honest, it's really ultimately Lord Yahweh Shah putting you niggas with that type of mindset, man. Because the Lord really don't want to redeem you. He don't want to save you, man. You know, you ever don't want to save somebody so bad, you be like, listen, man, don't follow me, man. I don't do this, man.
Hey, on the first Batman, he didn't want to kill people, right? But the dude, Liam Neeson, the bad guy, he was like, I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. And jumped off the train, the train crash with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man.
I'm still on that.
You ever love somebody so much that you would just be like, listen, man, you're not gonna get right, man. Just get away from me so I can kill you eventually. Then I'll worry about you coming back later. That's how the Lord feels, man. Because the Lord rejoiced in destroying us, man. It says that in the book of matter of fact. You got something? Get Deuteronomy 28:63. 28:63. Because the Lord's rejoiced over us to be good, man. He gave us statutes, laws, commandments to do the principalest thing, man. So guess what, man? Since we didn't do them, guess what? The Lord's going to be even more joyful to destroy us and put us in tribulation. All right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 63. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoice over you to do good, or rejoice over you to do you good, and to multiply you. So the Lord
so the Lord rejoiced over us to do the good things. And he was glad that he was doing these good things.
That's what I did for these people.
Yeah, I'm doing this for them, man. I love them, man. I actually truly love these people, man. You know, let me give them these. Let me give them that. Go ahead.
So the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you.
See, so guess what? Oh, okay, y'all want to fuck over me? Guess what? I'm going to be glad when I destroy you niggas, man. I'm going to have a smile on my face when I destroy you niggas, man. Go ahead.
And to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess.
So that's what happened, man. The Lord rejoiced over us to destroy us, man, and we went into captivity after that, man. You know, so right now we're not in our land, man. We're not in Israel, man. Living plentifully, man. Living deliciously. All right. Right now we're in America, man. Living fucked up, paycheck to paycheck. You know, living with each other, man. You know, living in cars, living in trailer houses. You know, living in fucked up houses, man. You know, with wood and stone, man. Shit, man. I want my first house to be made out of marble, man. I like the way marble looks, man. And marble is a very expensive material to build with. You know, actually building with precious stones, man. Having a whole kingdom full of precious stones, man. You know?
Battle was built up with pure gold.
Yeah, with pure gold, or pure onyx, pure lapis lazuli, pure amethyst.
Yeah, but it says pure. Fuck 24 carats. That shit's still like, man, pure gold, man. You can't even measure the carats.
You know?
It ain't, man, shit. Ain't no impurity.
I seen some golden wings, man. Hey, I'm gonna be smashing golden wings in the kingdom, man. You know, golden burgers. Because gold is actually another you can ingest, man. I've seen it. You know? It's gonna be like that in the kingdom, man.
Not only is it metal, it can be in the form of metal, but it can also be a mineral.
Yeah, hey, they got it's actually an herb, man. Colloidal gold, colloidal silver. You know, gold butter. You know, gold nuggets. You know, so hey, gold is actually edible, man. You know, and best believe I'm gonna be smashing some gold wings in the kingdom, man. You know, we're gonna be living completely in royalty, man. You know, with grills, with chains, Watch it rain.
You niggas don't want that.
You don't want that, man?
That's all you can see. Get proverb. Look it up. It says, oh yeah.
What's that?
There's no vision of people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because niggas don't want that, man. Niggas don't want that, man. Niggas don't want to live with anything you can think about. You can have. You don't want that because why? Because you can't see it, man. Yeah, I can't see that, man. But you can see a Ferrari. But you can see a bitch with a fat ass. Oh, but you can see you living in a house. And you gotta see it, man. There is no vision of people perish, man. You perishing while you living. All right? Got that?
Proverbs 28, verse 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Because why? Because we know the things to come, man. Book of Tobit describes the kingdom bound is built of pure gold, man. Rose built of precious stones, man. Rose with the blackest jade, pearl, you know, onyx, man. Thrones, clothing. We're gonna have clothing cities, man. People would dream to go to. Apostle said Jerusalem is going to be the high place in that time, man.
Yeah.
The kingdom of heaven, Jerusalem is going to be the place to sought for, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one. Most definitely, I'm gonna have a house in Jerusalem.
Ain't no heathen going to dwell in our land.
Nah, hell no. Nah.
They gonna serve in our land. They gonna serve in our land. They ain't gonna dwell in our land. They gonna be living. All right. Ain't no heathen. It's gonna be Hollywood, basically.
Yep.
Jerusalem's gonna be Hollywood. Only the richest,
yeah.
Only the richest and the most successful can step foot in Jerusalem.
It's gonna be the capital of the universe.
It's gonna be the capital of the universe, man. Yep.
It's gonna be man. That's gonna be the number one plot of land, man. You know.
Right.
Everywhere else, man, it's just gonna be land. It's gonna be beautiful land. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be very well plentiful, very fruitful land, except for America.
That's gonna be the highest. That's gonna be the highly esteemed.
Yeah, that's gonna be a highly esteemed land, man. And it's beautiful because you're gonna have a highly esteemed, and guess what? You're gonna have a really lowly esteemed, which is what America, man. The only thing that's gonna be over here is a desolate wasteland. All right, a desolate wasteland, man, where no man's gonna dwell except for wild beasts and owls, and snakes and dragons, man. All right, it's gonna be a memorial, man. You know, brothers are gonna probably hover over America just looking at it, man. You know. The place of the Israel's captivity, man.
I'm sorry, it's memory.
Yep. It's not gonna.
That was into that.
Yeah, no, that was into that. Go back to that movie.
It says Luke 13:24. Strive to enter in at the straight gate. This is going back to what brother said originally. You gotta go through this way because we want what? The wide, man. That's another 2 chapter. How could you get the wide if you ain't go through the river set before it? The river being a parable to the straight gate, the wide, the sea being the wide, the broad, all right, the kingdom of heaven. All right, the sea is when you go out on the beach, you can't see. Okay, if you go out on the beach and it's a sea instead of a lake, you can't see the other side of the land. That's why it's likened to the kingdom of heaven. You can't see the end of it, man. Because there is no end to the kingdom of heaven. When you go out when you go to California and you go actually to the sea, the ocean, not the lake, but the ocean, you can't see the land across. You can't see Europe from California. You know, that's likened to the kingdom of heaven. You can't see the end of it. You can't see anything on the other side. You know, it says, "Strive to enter in at the straight gate, for many, I say unto you, will seek." Enter in and we will not be able. You know, so it's only given to a select people.
Yep, and most people are not going to be able to understand this, man.
That's the spirit. I want to do a lesson. I want to do that for the Bible show called The Word of the Lord is in Scripture, man. Scripture is hidden. And I actually go deeper than that, but keep going in this. It says when you go into the parable, it says when once the master of the house has risen up and have shut to the door, and he begins to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. Yeah. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not.
So that's what thou art. There's going to be people upon this planet Earth and it's going to know the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And guess what? Who is going to still reject it, man? They're still going to be part of the 2/3. which when I first heard that was scary, man. When I first heard that, I was actually terrified. And I'm like, I was like, oh my God, I can still know the name. I can still know the name and be destroyed. And that's when I was a young man. Like, I'm probably like 3-4 years in the truth. I didn't know I could still know the name of the Lord and be destroyed. I'm thinking like, you know, if I know this knowledge, you know, oh yeah, as long as I got the name, the knowledge, I'm cool. You know, it really didn't hit me until the third. I said about the third year when I read that scripture. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? And I heard brothers talking about it. Like, yeah, just because you know the name of the Lord, man, don't mean you got a guaranteed seat. Don't mean you can just be saved. You know. But that was a very frightening time. And so basically, you have to be on your P's and Q's, man. You got to be up on your knowledge. You have to be up on your shit, man. You know, you got to watch all that. But I mean, that'd be too easy, man. All you got to know is my name, and that's it. You know, which we out here professing the name every single. Anybody can be like, okay, now watch your shot. Got it written down. Put it in my back pocket. Hey, man, that's that blunt. Oh shit, Calamity. How about your shot? Right, saved, right? You know, hey, that'd be too easy, man. You know, so you have to actually have sincerity in your heart, man.
Just like the niggas sacrificing, you know, looking at this.
Yeah, Yep. I have 5 calves, so I have 5 chances to do evil, man. Hey, it says in Apocrypha, it says don't
give no man liberty the right to sin.
No, that one too, but it says basically the Lord don't say the Lord has to accept this sacrifice. I'm gonna look for it.
It says, I know you not whence thou you are. Whence ye are. It says, then shall you begin to say, we have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
You work that down. You know I work that down.
God, like for instance, it's an example, man. GMS is the only one. GMS is not it's shocking. GMS is not what you say. Knowing the correct doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to get you saved. So that being said, you have camps out here preaching the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but not in the correct doctrine. All right, and those are the ones that will say what the scriptures that I'm reading to you are saying. It says, then ye shall begin to say, we have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. All right. So Lord, we got your name. We was out there prophesying in our ways too. But what is the Lord gonna say? But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not. I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, you working of iniquity. Like ITR. Nazariah, man, these guys are workers of iniquity, but these guys have the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, and teaching that name. But these people are going to get saved according to the correct doctrine. Why? Because they're going off. But these people are workers of iniquity. Just use it as an example. All right, and anybody else not teaching the correct doctrine. All right,
you guys are lying.
Fine. It says, it goes on to say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth when he shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of Yahweh, and you yourselves thrust it out. So you're gonna see your brothers get beamed up. You're gonna see brothers as an Israelite, fellow Israelites getting beamed up in the chariots.
The elect,
and you're gonna be sitting there like, Lord, I prophesied in your name. Was I not there the hours and hours? You know? And you're gonna be thrusted out, man. I've heard brothers say that the Lord can have you in the vision where you think you get beat up on the chariot, man, and you're really on the ground, man. He can have you in the vision like that, man. Because he's the Lord, he can do whatever he wants. You know? It says, and thou shalt come from the east and from the west, from the north and from the south, and shalt sit down in the kingdom of Yahweh. And behold, there are last which shall be first, and there are first which shall be last. All right, that was it.
I don't got what I'm looking for, but through what I was looking for, I had
something else. I do that all the time.
Oh man, that's the spirit. I just found it. This is Sirach chapter 7, verse 9. It says, "Say not, God will look upon the multitude of my oblations." It says, "And when I offer to the Most High, He will accept it." All right. So it says, "Say not." Don't say, "Oh, the Lord, since I have to sacrifice this unto the Lord, oh, the Lord must accept it." You know, because well, you can offer something, but that means the Lord have to accept it, man. All right. And through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, the Lord also revealed this precept to me. This is Sirach chapter 34, verse 18. It says, "He that sacrificed of a thing wrongfully gotten," it says, "his offering is ridiculous." It says, it says, it says and the gifts of the unjust man are not accepted. It says, he that sacrificed of a thing wrongfully gotten, his offering is ridiculous.
He that sacrifices a thing that is wrong to God, his sacrifice is ridiculous. I'm gonna look that up in that somebody. Just keep going, bro. I gotta look that up.
It says, and the gifts of the unjust man are not accepted. The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked, neither is he pacific for sin by the multitude of sacrifice. See, man? So just because you offer, or just because you say the name of the Lord, or just because you have the knowledge, doesn't mean it guarantees you a seat in the kingdom, man. We have the knowledge also, and we don't even know if we're going to be saved, man. You know, the Lord can reject us, man. You know, we think we're doing what's right, man. We're over here making sit downs, man, praying, you know, trying to learn Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, studying, you know, giving diligence, man. And we don't even know if we're going to be saved, man. The Lord can still reject us, man.
So I'm going to give diligence.
Yeah. Because we're all, like Matati is saying, like Matati likes to bring out, man. Hey, that axe is right there at the root of that tree, man, ready to hew down any of us, man. Any of us is exchangeable, man. The Lord doesn't need any of us, man. All right. So we're at the Lord's mercy of His. We're literally at the Lord's sole of His feet, begging for mercy, man. You know, and it's just through the mercy of Yahweh Shah if we do make it, man. You know. It's not our time to get proud and say, "Oh, I gotta be one of those men of the Lord," or we know for a fact that we're one of those men of the Lord. You know,
fucking niggas in the fucking church is gonna die, man.
Yep.
How you gonna fucking say proudly, yo? Oh, I know my name is written. Are you saved, brother? Are you saved? Man, them motherfuckers gonna die, man. I work for one every fucking day, man. You motherfuckers in that Christian church is gonna fucking die painfully, man. I look at my boss every day. Them demons on him. Them demons on my boss, man, them demons on him. If you ever watch them demons on you, all right, I'm not gonna say your name because it's not needful to say, but them demons on you, man, them demons are keeping you preserved to that day, man. You drink Mountain Dew, eat McDonald's, you poison your body, you ride more, you tempting the Lord. Day by day, you tempting the Lord. And you got the nerve to say, I know my name is written. Oh, the saints are not sinners. King David said he was a sinner, man. Paul said, I'm a wretched man that I am. Man, them church going niggas, man, I know my name is written. You're gonna die horribly, man. Horribly. Here in America, man, you're gonna die horribly.
Hey, in Matthews, man, it says what a Pharisee and well, I think it said Presbyterian. No, not Presbyterian. And a publican came to the Lord, and the Pharisee, I don't know if it's Pharisee or a scribe, I believe it's a Pharisee. But a wicked Pharisee said, "Oh, I sacrifice, I do this, I do that, I can do that, I do this," and the publican saying, "I'm a sinner." And guess what? The Lord accepted the publican before He accepted the Pharisee, man. You know, because He acknowledged that he was doing wrong, man. You know, He acknowledged, I'm a sinner, Lord. You know, that's what the Lord is looking for. The Lord is looking for a person who accepted they're wrong, man, and try to turn from it, man. You know, hey, it's not about how many scriptures, you know. It's not about how many breakdowns, you know, how many verses you can go into, how many prayers in the Hebrew, you know. It's not about none of that, man. We just use that to build our daily faith, man, and to build to a level, man, because it's required of us, man. But it's not required for any of that to get into the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, none of that's gonna save you, man. You know, it's about the will to never give up, man. To get up when you fall, man, and keep moving forward. To see how much you can take and keep moving forward, man. Setting your eyes on the goal, man. To feel confident and say, I've never gave up on the Lord, man. You know, I've never turned my back on the Lord. Even though He slay me, I shall keep my integrity with Him, man. You know. Go ahead.
Mark chapter 2, verse 17. And when Yahweh heard it, He said unto them, they that are whole have no need of a physician.
Yeah, they that are whole has no need for a physician, which is a physician is a rightful doctor, man. I'm not even gonna say a doctor. It's a rightful person that heals a person, man.
Healer.
It's a healer, man. A sage, if you will. Go ahead.
But they that are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
Yeah, man.
So if you're not a sinner, man, then you don't need the Lord. You can deliver yourself from the ICD of man.
Yeah.
In the famine, in the sword, you know.
Guess what? I need Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, I'm too weak and feeble to deliver myself. All right. So basically, you saying you're perfect, and you saying you got it all. Guess what? You're put on your same level as Yahweh Shai.
Oh, I'm not a sinner. I am a great nigga. Just because you're in the grace, and you're not a sinner.
Right.
Don't fuck.
That's it. I mean, that's all I got. You have everything. All right. You know, Lord willing, we hope this video was edifying for you brothers out there. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Makakodash, the ones that the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well and was worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and citation to you brothers out there preaching this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for the love of the gospel. All right? With that, shalom.
Bro, look at your face, bro. Bro, epic as hell, bro.
I like the way my throat goes.